Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to the quarterfinal round of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament featuring the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion going up against the Raiders of Maple River. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, where it's the 1-4 Lobos going up against the 1-4 Raiders of Maple River. Last game out for LLM, a 61-36 loss at Hankinson, while for the Maple River Raiders last time out was Saturday, a 48-34 loss at Edgeley Cullum Montpelier. We'll take a quick break, and we come back. We'll dive into the matchup a little bit more, recap what happened earlier in the day, and get you set for our nightcap of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
Quality education, affordable tuition, student opportunities. That's the Viking promise. Valley City State University. Discover yourself here at VCSU. Visit today. A university that knows your name, personal relationships with your professors, the tools to help you succeed. That's Valley City State University. Trusted name, affordable degrees. Visit today.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
As we continue with more on the pregame show today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, taking a look back at recent years. For the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they finished 4th place here at the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament last season. They defeated Enderlin in the quarters, lost to Barnes County North in the semifinals, and eventually succumbed to Mayport CG 58-43 for 3rd place. You have Brian Carlgard as an All-BCT selection last season here for the for the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos. Well, on the opposite side for the Maple River Raiders, they finished 5th place. They lost to Barnes County North in the quarterfinals. From there, they were able to pick up wins over Enderlin in the consolation semis and topped a White Shield for 5th place here at the BCT a season ago. Carter Bosch was an All-BCT selection last season for the Maple River Raiders. For head coach Chase Carpenter in his first year at the helm, taking over for Jay Koka, and the same for Rod Kramer, first year at the helm for the Lobos, taking over for Mr. Athilgis here on the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos side. For Maple River, they're back in action after the BCT next week, hosting Enderlin from the Raider Activity Center for a District 1 matchup. While for the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they're back in action after this week for a District 2 contest against Strasburg-Zeeland. We'll take a break and we come back. Starting lineups and the opening tip. That is next year between the Raiders and the Lobos for the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
At Dickey Marion Insurance Agency, they offer high-quality products and services to their customers with a wide range of coverages from home and auto, farm and crop, and various types of commercial policies. Dickey Marion Insurance Agency is locally owned and operated and has been in business since 1974. Get in contact with Jesse Mastenbrook or Abby Hansen for the small-town service you deserve by going online to dickeymarionins.com or call 701-669-2330.
As we get you ready for the starting lineups here for the Maple River Raiders and the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos, Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you for our starting lineups here for the Maple River Raiders. Head coach is Chase Carpenter as they'll go like this. The mark of 1-4 on the season, averaging 35 points per game defensively, giving up 51 points per contest. Preston Dow's the 6-foot senior here for the Maple River Raiders. Also, you have Jonah Thompson, the 6'3 senior forward here. Thompson at 6'3". Damian Norrie, the 5'11 senior guard for the Raiders. Norrie at 5'11". Kobe Wisniewski, the 6-foot senior, can play both the guard and a stretch forward spot. And from there, Blake Thur, a 5'11 senior guard. Again, for the Raiders, you'll have Dow's with Thompson, Norrie, Wisniewski, and Blake Thur. Head coach for Maple River is Chase Carpenter in their blue uniforms with white numerals and lettering outlined in red with Raiders across the front. As we turn our attention now to the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they'll roll like this for head coach Rod Kramer's club with a mark of 1-4 on the season, averaging 38 points per game, defensively giving up 51. Mason Workin, the 6-foot junior forward, Workin at 6 foot even. Avery Kramer, the 5'11 senior guard in the lineup. Gunnar Theogis, a 6'1 senior forward, with Colby Theogis, a 6-foot junior. Theogis at 6 foot even, and Preston Art, the 6'1 junior center. Workin, Kramer, Theogis, and Art Ron Kramer, the head coach again for the Lobos, as they're averaging 38 points per game defensively, giving up 51. In the white uniforms here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, Lobos across the front in black with the black numerals as well. Matt Brandvold, Tommy Bergen, and Lance Lukes are our officials. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com. That again is IrieINS.com to get a free quote started today. Still to come a little bit later on, we'll get to Valley City, Enderlin, and Barnes County North, and Weimar Lidgewood will be the nightcap opening tip at 4:26. And the quarterfinal round number 2 here is underway in Valley City. As the Lobos will see this one to the right wing, a little zone pressure defense by Maple River. Ball will get swung to Avery Kramer now to the baseline as Kramer gets the ball back, able to see this one to Gunnar Thielges. Gunnar to Kramer here at the right wing as Kramer looking for a teammate. Pass on the inside off the window, good for 2. Preston Hart with the opening 2 points on the City of Hope scoreboard. As they'll see this now for Maple River to Preston Dowes as they will handle this one to the right wing. Working their way to the baseline now is Damian Norrie. Bounce pass on the inside, and we see a foul here by Preston Arndt. His first and the team's first for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. As the Raiders with back-to-back losses, while LaMoure-Litchville Marion has lost 3 straight, so someone is coming off a losing streak here today and able to get to semifinals on Thursday as Dowes will see this one to the baseline and a turnover here for Maple River. Raiders so far with games against Lisbon, Medina, Pingree, Buchanan, Mayport, CG. Their lone win with Griggs Makota and a loss to Edgeley Cullum Montpelier as Maple River with Blake Thor able to get the steal. Thor will see this one to the baseline, looks for a pass and finds a teammate here to Preston. Extra fine left-handed side goes to Wisniewski. Kobe on the baseline, up and in off the window for 2. Kobe Wisniewski ties this one up at 2 apiece. Now for the Lobos, losses against Sargent County, Lisbon, and Bowman County. Good pass across the paint. Finger roll layup for 2 for Avery Kramer. Our lone win coming at the hands of the Richland Colts here earlier, and then a loss against Hankinson as well, their last time out on Saturday for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. As the Raiders will leave it to the right wing. With the bounce pass on the inside. Good hands by Kobe Thielges as this one goes batted out of bounds, and LaMoure-Litchville Marion will have a chance to reset here defensively. As for the Raiders, they will inbound it on the far side with Blake Thor. Thor will see this one to the right wing. That goes to Damian Norrie back up top to Preston. As Dowes, the 6-foot senior, a couple of dribbles. Bounce pass leaves it left-handed side. 10 seconds in the shot clock. They give this one off to Thor. Thor, a bounce pass at the right wing, and this goes out of bounds. Last touch here for the Lobos. As Raiders set up the offense perfectly and had Damian Norrie wide open. If that one was not deflected, it would have been an easy layup opportunity. Ball to Norrie, bounce pass on the inside as we'll see this one to Thor, and that's going to be a shot clock violation on Maple River. Unable to get a shot attempt off, and the Raiders will see their second turnover in the opening quarter of play. It's the 2026 Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, the 107th annual here in Valley City as well. As the Raiders with a little full court pressure defense, already got 1 steal and score off this full court pressure defense. The Lobos able to break this one as they see it now to Kobe Thielges. Left-handed side to Kramer. That's Avery back to Gunner. Able to leave it right-handed side as Thielges will give it back up top. Here's Kobe Thielges, 3-pointer grazing the front iron, but a good loose ball by Gunner. Now to Kramer. Kramer bounce past their right wing as they're able to reverse it to the baseline now to Mason Workin. Workin will see this one at the right wing, looks for a teammate up top to Kramer. Kramer up and over on the pass. Thielges jumper, left pocket 3. This one will go long. Rebound, though, on the inside by Mason Workin. Nice pass goes to Kobe as they leave it now to Gunner. Kramer with 30 seconds on the shot clock to the baseline out of Mason Workin. Workin able to reverse spin, leaves it left and inside to Kramer. Kramer back up top. We'll see this to Kobe Thiel, just able to skip it left wing. Mason Workin, 3-pointer off the backboard, no good. Rebound, loose ball to Preston Dowes. Dowes will see this one on the other side of the floor. Left and inside to Blake Thor. Thor gives it up top back to Preston here as Preston makes his way. Able to leave it to the left wing to Wisniewski. Wisniewski's going to drive. Tough shot. Can't get it. Rebound by Thompson. Nearly was able to come away with it, but Kramer corrals a loose ball. 4-2 so far with both teams trying to put the ball in the cylinder. The Lobos shooting 40% from the floor so far in this first quarter. Ball to left wing. Ball gets skipped to Kramer. Kramer will see a body foul on Thor, and Blake will pick up his first, and that'll be the team's first here in this one. As they'll inbound it here on the baseline for LaMoure-Litchville Marion with a fresh 35 on the shot clock. As the Raiders and the Lobos here both playing in their 6th game of the season and both looking to improve to a 2-4 mark with a win. Gunnar Theogis, right-handed side. This will go to Mason Warkin. Up top around the world now to Kramer. Kramer with a step through, nearly lost it. Ball on the inside, high off the window, no good off the attempt by Arndt. As Preston will come away with the loose ball. Thor at the right wing, free throw line extended. We'll see it here for the Raiders as they take the ball screen here. Thor with a couple of dribbles, leaves it off to Dowse, and that one goes off his hands and a turnover for Maple River. It's the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament here earlier today. We'll let you know what happened earlier today when we come back. Time it on the floor on the City Hope scoreboard. Lobos up by 2.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. They've been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank. Banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So after the timeout here, the Lobos and the Raiders back in action. Earlier today, Mayport CG with a 58-31 win over the Richland Colts. Bricker Johnson had 12 points. Noah DeBono with 13 to lead the floor for the Patriots in the win. As the Lobos will handle this one and have a turnover. Officials here at game number 2, Matt Brandvold, Tommy Bergen, and Lance Lukes. And there's a nice crowd filing on in for both the Raiders and the Lobos perspective here on a Tuesday. LaMoure-Litchville Marion girls basketball down in Milner tonight, or going up against Sargent County, that is, this evening. We'll have that for you right here on yourliveevent.com for JV and varsity. With it, Avery Kramer, other side, right-hand scoop for 2. Avery Kramer gets 2 points. Lobos lead it by 4 here over Maple River. Maple River, we'll see Nori goes behind the back. Good walled-off defense by the Lobos as they handle this one now to Thor. Thor at the top of the key for the Raiders to Dowse. Preston on this weave with it. Ball fake. There's Nori. Able to see this back up top. As the Raiders set up the offense, Thompson coming out to set up a screen. Ball goes left and inside. Kobe Wisniewski, ball fake. Tries to get the shot up from 15. Shot will be off the mark. Ball out of bounds, and it will be Maple River to go back defensively. Lobos did a good job switching up top as they were giving it to Dowse, Nori, Wisniewski, and trying to find it to a Thor as well. But Lobos did a good job on that weave, communicating and making it difficult for Maple River to get inside the paint. Lobos with Colby Theogis. Bounce past the high post to Mason Warkin. Handoff to Kramer. Kramer high off the window, good for 2. Avery Kramer starting to stat him up. He's got 6 of the 8 points here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Blake Thor leaves it right-handed side to Damian Nori. Nori with the ball fake up top now to Wisniewski. Leaves it to Thor. Thor will look for it here back up top to Dowse as they reverse it right wing. With it, able to give it back up top to Thompson. Thompson leaves it near sideline as they work it up top to Thor with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Raiders here with Dowse, crossing over left to right. Leaves this one now to Nori. Nori inside the paint with 3, with 2. Shot is up and shot is good. Damian Nori got inside the paint and able to get 2 points there for the Raiders. As the Lobos will see this one now with Kobe Theogis. Kobe in the front court, guarded here by Preston Dowse. Bounce past the high post, a lazy errant pass that eventually gets stolen away. Turnover number 3 by LLM. Dowse wants to push the other side. The pass nearly got intercepted by Theogis. Ball goes left pocket to Wisniewski. Kobe Wisniewski splits the double off the window, good for 2. Kobe Wisniewski now with 4. Nice looking move there for the Raiders senior. As the Lobos see this 6-point lead cut down to 2. Mason Warkin with Kobe Theogis. As Kobe will handle this one, taking the ball screen to the right wing. Jumper from 15 is up and in. Kobe Theogis becomes a third different Lobo in the scoring column with 90 seconds left to play in the opening quarter. Dow's left wing. We'll see this one looking back door on the find. Finds a teammate inside of Wisniewski, and there's a foul. Preston Art's going to pick up the foul, his second, team second, and Kobe will head to the free throw line for our first attempts here today from the stripe for either club. As Maple River with Kobe Wisniewski, the 6-foot senior guard, to line to shoot 2. Raiders 3 of 6 from the floor. The Lobos now 5 of 9 from the floor. Free throw is up and in by Kobe. A substitution, Trapper Smith will check in for Jonah Thompson, while for the Lobos they will make a substitution as Delabar Owen, the 6'2 freshman, will check in here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Free throw attempts here for Kobe Wisniewski. Swirls in and out, no good. Delabar able to get away with the wraparound and eventually collect the loose ball. Lobos with Gunnar Theogis left and inside to Kobe. Kobe gives it left and inside to Avery Kramer. Kramer, bounce pass up top. That'll go to Kobe Theogis here, as Kobe will handle the basketball. Looking for a teammate, finds one left and inside to Mason Workin. Workin to the baseline, now to Gunnar Theogis. Inside Delabar, turn off the window from the baseline, good for 2. Owen Delabar points off the bench for head coach Rod Kramer, and the Lobos lead it by 5. Right wing to Blake Thor, taking the screen. Thor bounce pass, Wisniewski going to attack the paint. Wisniewski with a floater on the inside, no. Rebound, though, won by Damian Norrie. Norrie will see this at the right wing. It never drew iron, however, so the shot clock now to 16 seconds. Wisniewski left wing to Thor. Thor will see this as the Lobos able to switch it. Ball goes back up top now to Preston. Dowles will see it here. Dowles will come through, elevator screen to Thor. Thor taking a couple of dribbles, still left wing with 2. Dribble pull back to beat the horn. This one goes long. Rebound eventually to Trapper Smith. Smith on the baseline. Uses this one to Thor. Thor extra pass now to Preston. Dowles with 6. Dowles to the paint. Right-handed scoop for 2. Lobos with 1 second. Get the shot off to beat the Hornets short, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. It's LaMoure-Litchville Marion 12, the Raiders of Maple River 9, after 1 quarter play on the City of Hope scoreboard.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com, as the Maple River Raiders will see this one here with Blake Thor. They're on the front court. Maple River down by 3. As the Lobos' leading scorer is Avery Kramer with 6 points to lead the floor. While for the Raiders, led by the 5 of Kobe Wisniewski. Ball gets swung around with Preston Dowse here left at the key, as the Lobos being very active in the half court. Blake Thor at the right wing, taking a couple of dribbles right now, looking for a teammate with Charlie McCullough newly inserted. Now back to Preston. As Dowles will see it here at the top, crossing over left to right, finds it to Thor. This to tie, spot up 3. That'll go long. Rebound here for Delabar as he skies through a loose ball. Delabar on the outlet, finds it to Kobe Theogis as the Lobos, and we'll see it here, tied at 2. Outside of that, it's been LLM out in front. High post to Mason Workin. Workin taking the screen, leaves it right-hand side to Gunnar Theogis. Theogis will drive on the inside, step up and in. Gunnar Theogis becomes a fit different Lobo in the scoring column here, as they lead it by 5. Right wing goes Thor. Thor taking the ball screen here. Couple of dribbles left, and it's as they work it to the left wing to Trapper Smith. Smith will see this one at the high post. Drive now to Dowse. Preston inside the paint. Shot is up. No. Rebound, though, for Preston. Outlet gives it to Thor. Launching a three-pointer. Got it. Blake Thor with the triple and a second chance opportunity for Maple River. There's the Lobos now with Kobe Thielgis. Thielgis at the left wing. Free throw line extended. Gives it now to Kramer. Kramer taking a screen to the right-handed side as this will go Gunnar Thielgis. Thielgis right-handed side to Workin. Workin able to skip it. Seeing this one goes Kobe back to Workin. Shot clock working its way to 12 seconds. Delabar sets the screen. Workin looking for the pick and roll. Nothing there now to Thielgis. Thielgis inside the paint. Lost it off his shin. Turnover here for LLM. Dowse in the front court. Raiders with a chance to tie or take the lead. As Thor will take the ball screen here. Left wing. Thor gives it back up top to McCullough. Able to reverse it now to Smith. As Trapper with it. Ball fake working its way now to Dowse. Preston taking a couple of dribbles of 15 seconds and a pass that gets intercepted the other side. Kobe Thielgis right-handed layup opportunity, and Preston gets called for the foul. Dowse with his first, team's first, as Thielgis will make his way to the line for the junior as Kobe shooting 2. 5:45 left to play in the first half. It's the quarterfinal round of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Free throw attempt is up and in. Thielgis now with 3. Substitution into the game as Kobe Thielgis, as McCullough will check out for the Lobos. Cody Briggs, the 5'11 junior, will check in. Lobos now have played 7 players, and it's the same here for Maple River. Free throw attempt number 2 is going to go long, and Delabar nearly was able to corral the miss. Ball will go towards Maple River. Again, the LLM girls at Sargent County tonight in a makeup game from the month of December. That'll be on yourlivevent.com. Nick Furch has the call. 7:30 about the opening tip for varsity. As Dowles will see this one at the free throw line. Leaves it to the left baseline to Trapper Smith. Back up top, Maple River. Taking a hard drive. Nice pass on the interior. This one makes its way extra fine to Thor. Thor, jumper from the baseline from 15 feet will go along. Dowse, though, gets the loose ball back up top as they work it. Here for Wisniewski, and this will be an offensive charge. As Delabar able to stand put, and Kobe Wisniewski will pick up the foul, his first and the team's second. Maple River girls back in action against the Lobos on Saturday afternoon. 3:30 will be the opening tip out at the Raider Activity Center between the Lobos and the Raiders and girls basketball. Is a nice ankle cross by Kobe Thielgis. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Foul assessed on the Raiders here, and quickly Maple River now with 3 fouls in the quarter as Kobe Wisniewski picks up his second. Free throw on the way here for Kobe is going to be off the rim. Substitution as Avery Kramer returns back in the game for Mason Workin. See the latest Division A and Division B basketball polls coming out across the state, but as it stands right now on the girls' game on Saturday between these two teams in Tower City, that'll be a top 5 ranked matchup in Division B. Lobos lead it by 4. They were up by 3 after 1 quarter. As Maple River with Thor gives up top as they work it to the near side with Wisniewski. Kobe on the handoff now to Dowse. Dowse weaving his way left and inside to Trapper Smith. Smith back up top as they're able to handle this one with Damian Norrie. Norrie at the left wing, shot fake, gives it to Thor. Blake on the weave again, continues here with Dowse. As Preston gives it back to Trapper. Trapper with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Step finds Thor. Blake at the left wing, 3-pointer up and in. Blake Thor with his second 3 of the quarter, and the Raiders are back within 1. As the Lobos will see this here up top. LaMoure-Litchville Marion with Kobe Thielgis uses up the dribble. Gives it left-handed side to Kramer. Kramer taking a couple of dribbles here at the free throw line. Now to Briggs. Briggs inside off the window. Can't get it, and Blake Thor climbs the ladder. Maple River looking for their first lead of the late afternoon, early evening here as Thor. Right-handed side to Dowse. Dowse at the free throw line. Bounce pass, right short corner, and eventually a tie-up, and the arrow will make its way towards LLM as you had Gunnar Thielgis and Damian Norrie tied up on the loose ball. Still to come on our halftime show. We'll recap the first 16 minutes, preview what's to come a little bit later on tonight. That and more here from the 107th Annual Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. This dates back to 1917, very first year here of the boys. Ball goes up top. Delabar, nice handoff as this one goes to right-hand side. Kramer can't get it. Rebound and foul here on LLM after Preston Dowes was able to get the loose ball. Foul assessed here on the aforementioned Kramer, his first and the team's first of the quarter. Lobo boys trying to do what the Lobo girls were able to do, winning the BCT here in December. Ball screen coming. Jumper on the way for Thor. That'll go long off the rim twice. Takes a tip and eventually coming away with it is Wisniewski. Kobe gives it back to Thor here at the top. Wisniewski, top of the key left wing, gives it now to Dowes. Preston on this weave, back to Thor. Thor at the free throw line. Bounce pass on the way, Wisniewski. Little shake and bake move, able to get inside the paint. Floater high off the window, and the Raiders with their first lead of the afternoon. 17-16 Raiders. See if the Lobos can respond here with a made field goal and try to get the lead right back. Kramer, top of the key. Able to handle this one now to Briggs. Back to left and inside to Kobe Theogis. Kobe, college range three is up, and this one swirls out no good. Rebound to Wisniewski. Wisniewski gives it to Dowes. As Preston in transition here, going to attack the paint. Preston able to find it to Thor. Blake sets his feet, rising. Three-pointer in and out, no. Rebound won by Kobe Theogis. As the Lobos, going back the last 3 years here of the boys tournament, winners in 23 and 24 with Valley City winning the BCT last season. Delabar on the inside, able to spin. Nice shot, little floater as well for Mr. Owen Delabar. Here's the freshman with 4 points off the bench, and the Lobos regain the lead by 1. Blake Thor, right wing. We'll handle this one now to Wisniewski. Wisniewski going to drive off the window. Can't get it to go. Rebound, the one by Nori. Reversal off the rebound. Off the iron as well. A couple of grade A opportunities that go awry there as the Lobos will see it now in the front court. Kobe Theogis will play this one with Preston Dowes guarding him. Theogis taking the ball screen, looking for a teammate. Finds one right-handed side as this one will go to Gunner. Gunner Theogis here at the right wing. Taking a couple of dribbles. Gives it back to Kramer here. Kramer will attack the paint high off the window. Can't get it. Rebound to the Raiders. It'll be to Wisniewski. Gonna outlet this one to Blake Thor. As Thor will handle it at the right wing. Free throw line extended. Now to Trapper Smith. Smith will see this one on the weave. Continues for Wisniewski. As we've seen the Lobos, for the vast majority, looking to switch off the screens. Now Dowes will see it, and a turnover for Maple River. Lobos out in transition with Theogis. As the Lobos with 6 points in the quarter, trying to make it 9 with the Kramer three. That'll go long. Rebound to Trapper Smith. Outlet to Preston. Dowes at the right wing, and we'll get a foul on the Lobos. It'll be their second. This one will be on Kramer, his second. So for Ron Kramer, the head coach, you got 2 on Avery and 2 on Preston Art right now. As Jonas Smith will check in for Kobe Wisniewski. Mason Workin also back in the game here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Just over 60 seconds to play in the first half. As they see this to Thor. Blake at the right key, free throw line. Leaves this one now to Damian Nori. Nori inside the paint. Nori off the window, can't get it. Rebound tapped out, and eventually won by Gunnar Theogis. Up the floor to Kobe. That's Kobe Theogis at the left wing, taking a couple of dribbles. Dribble pullback jumper from the baseline is up and in. Kobe Theogis now with 6. The Lobos lead by 3, and for Maple River, they can take the final shot of the half if they so desire. As this one works its way to the right wing as Dowes nearly had to go off his shin into a Lobo hand. With it here, bounce pass, high post. It's eventually loose, and Delabar comes away with a steal. 7 seconds now remaining in the half with Kobe Theogis now with 5. Theogis with 4. Theogis with 3. Dribble pullback to beat the horn is off the side of the rim, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's LaMoure-Litchville Marion 20, Maple River 17 as we head to the half on yourlivevent.com.
Farmer
Are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
The friendly staff at LaMoure Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at LaMoure Drugstore. Download our app and make refilling your prescriptions more convenient. With winter here, stop in and stock up on hand and foot warmers. LaMoure Drugstore has rechargeable heated gear for everyone in the family. Located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugstore.com. That's LaMoureDrugstore.com, or stop in and check us out.
LaMoure Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Head to LaMoure Hardware for in-store deals on Milwaukee tools and check out the new M18 Hot Shot Card Jumper Pack. And when you purchase certain Milwaukee M12 tools, receive a 2-amp battery for free. Plus, browse their Sweet Pickins section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. LaMoure Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go online to LaMoureHardware.com. That's LaMoureHardware.com.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
As we come back at the half, it's 20-17, LaMoure-Litchville Marion out in front here on your live event.com here today. It's a Lobo lead here by 3 as we take a look at the first half numbers. LaMoure-Litchville Marion 12 points in the first quarter, 8 points in the second. Maple River 9 points in the first quarter and 8 points in quarter number 2. Points off turnovers +2 right now for LLM. The big difference, though, has been the bench points here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, and check that, LaMoure-Litchville Marion, a little bit of bench points again for Mr. Delabar as he's got 4 points, and that's been the difference currently right now. For the Maple River Raiders, take a look at their first half numbers: 7 of 20 from the floor, 2 of 5 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the stripe with 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and they have 10 first half turnovers, while for the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos in the first half of play, they're 9 of 20 shooting from the floor, 0 of 5 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, currently with 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 first half turnovers for LLM. Individually, the Lobos 5 players in the scoring column, led by Avery Kramer with 6 points. Kobe Theogis also with 6 points as well. 4 on the way for Owen Delabar, 2 points for Gunnar Theogis, and Preston Arndt has 2 points as well for the Lobos. Leading rebounder for LLM currently with 3 is Owen Delabar. For the Maple River Raiders, led by the 7 of Kobe Wisniewski, 6 points for Blake Thor, both 3-point field goals, 2 points for Preston Dowes, and 2 points for Damian Norrie here for the Maple River Raiders. Raiders led by the 6 rebounds of Preston Dowes. Again, at the half, it's LLM 20, Maple River 17. We come back, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day for the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament here in Valley City.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
The Maple Valley School District is engaging students in a world-class education, preparing them for lifelong success. Maple Valley serves the surrounding communities of Buffalo, Fingal, Oriska, and Tower City with a great student-to-teacher ratio per class. For more information, go online to myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. The Maple Valley School District wishes the best to the Raiders coaches and athletes this season. Go Raiders!
We always say we're a one-stop shop. North Star Egg is a full-service shoreline machinery dealership. So we have the 3 departments: sales, service, parts, fully staffed, have full inventory of all the parts and whole goods needed. We really value the service and the support that any traditional dealership would give you, but we specialize in shorelines. You can give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-egg.com. What one-stop shop means to us at North Star Egg is we have a fully staffed service department, fully stocked parts department, as well as a sales department. We're also very mobile. We have service trucks that we can also meet you on the farm. You can have a piece of equipment that you're not really sure what you want to buy. You can come to us at North Star Egg. We can really show you enough selection, have enough knowledge, and have enough price points where you feel good about walking out with your purchase that day.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
On the City Hope scoreboard, Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Inside the bubble, it's LaMoure-Litchville Marion 20-17 over the Maple River Raiders. Earlier today was a 58-31 win for the Patriots on Mayport CG. Bricker Johnson had 12 points in the win. Noah DeBono with 13 for the Patriots, while in the loss for the Richland Colts, led by the 8 points of Owen Saylor. So the Richland Colts will play at 3 o'clock on Thursday afternoon against the loser of this contest. Well, the winner of this contest will have the Patriots in Mayport CG on Thursday evening at 6 o'clock. Games later tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Valley City and Enderlin will open up at 6 is a scheduled time, and then Barnes County North against the Warbirds of Weimar-Lidgewood will be at 7:30. For the Lobos, after the BCT is done, games on January the 16th against Strasburg, Zeeland in a District 2 matchup. Then they will go up against South Border on January the 20th, also in a District 2 contest. For the Maple River Raiders, they will have games against Enderlin a week from tonight at the Raider Activity Center. We'll have that for you right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Then they also play at Sargent County on January the 16th for a District 1 matchup. For the Raiders, 9 points in the first quarter, 8 in the second. For the Lobos, 12 points in the first quarter and 8 points in quarter number 2. For more games and coverage, go to our website, that is yourliveevent.com, or simply subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching Your Live Event as well for upcoming games and matchups. For example, tonight, Sargent County hosting LaMoure-Litchville Marion in girls basketball. Opening tip at 6 o'clock. Also, you have going on Oak Grove and Kindred in a basketball doubleheader. That'll be coming up again on Thursday. Oak Grove at Northern Cass tonight in a boys and girls basketball doubleheader. So simply go to our website. A lot of sports coming up here through the next couple of weeks when it comes to hockey, to basketball, and wrestling, and more, again on yourliveevent.com. And if you missed any of our coverage of the girls Barnes County tournament, simply go to our website or YouTube channel as well and check it all out. For the Maple River Raiders, again, 7 points of Wisniewski. Blake Thur with 6. While for the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion, a couple players with 6 points with Avery Kramer, and alongside with Kobe Theolgis. Theolgis is 2 of 4 from the free throw line. We'll take a break. When we come back after this, second half action is next inside the bubble. This is the 107th annual Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
In 10 minutes.
Chaos.
Did you answer that email yet?
Decisions.
What if I make the wrong choice?
The weight of moving crushes.
Dad, I need a ride to practice.
Stress follows you. And the dream of a new beginning feels out of reach. Find peace. Hire the team at RE/MAX now. Visit findrealtynow.com. Yeah.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Quality education, affordable tuition, student opportunities. That's the Viking promise. Valley City State University. Discover yourself here at VCSU. Visit today. A university that knows your name. Personal relationships with your professors. The tools to help you succeed. That's Valley City State University. Trusted name, affordable degrees. Visit today.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
As we get you ready for the second half here on yourliveevent.com, between two teams out of Region 1 in Division B. For the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion out of District 2, the Raiders of Maple River out of District 1. So first things first, as always, once you get to the month of February and early March when it comes to boys basketball, get through your districts when it comes to Division B, then make your way now to the regional, where the regional this year, Valley City State University going to host a couple of them. You'll have VCSU hosting the Region 1B tournament. When it comes to the boys' side, they'll also host the Region 1A tournament when it comes to the girls' side here in Valley City as well. And they'll host the District 1 boys basketball tournament. So if you're in and around the Valley City area coming up in February and March, you're going to see a lot of hoops upcoming. The State B basketball tournament here when it comes to girls up in Minot, and the A will be in Jamestown here when it comes to state on the girls' side. But here on the boys' side, the BCT, the Maple River Raiders, will open up the second half of play with the Rock, Dowse, Thompson, Norrie, Wisniewski, and Thor, the original starting five here as we make our way to the second half. Lobos, little 1-3-1 half-court trap to begin. Thor will give it to Dowse, as Dowse will see it here looking back to Blake. See if the Lobos be a little aggressive on that backside defense. As opens up an open teammate for Damian Norrie. Damian Norrie able to see that one for 2 points here for the Raiders. They're back within one. Full court pressure defense. As working on the floor, also with Gunnar Theogis here. Kramer with Kobe Theogis and Preston Arndt, the original starting five for Ron Kramer and the Lobos to begin the second half of play for LLM. Lobos will handle this one to the right wing. This will go to Gunnar Theogis. Gunnar right-handed side to Kramer. Kramer on the interior to Arndt. Now to Theogis. Right baseline triple is going to go long. Rebound here on the inside by Workin. Put back and count it. Mason Workin with an and one. Preston Dowse will pick up the foul, his first and the team's first of the second half. And the Lobos now a chance to make it a two-possession game. Free throw is on the way, and it is good. Mason Workin now with 3 points. And the Lobos see this to a 4-point contest. As Dowse calls out the offense here, taking the screen to the right wing. Looks inside, able to see this. Somehow ends up in Thor's hands regardless. Three-pointer's going to go off the mark, no good. Rebound to Mason Workin after it went through the hands of Kobe Theogis, almost just like he drew it up from a Raider perspective as Theogis nearly got the steal. Kobe front court, asking for a screen. Preston Arndt will take it. Leaves it right-handed side to Kramer as they're able to reverse it right wing to Gunnar Theogis. Back to Theogis around the world. Here's a three-pointer by Workin long. Rebound here on the inside by Damian Norrie. Maple River now with Thor up the near sideline for the Raiders. Thor at the right wing sees it to Wisniewski. Wisniewski lost it for a moment. Blake will pick it up. And Norrie here as they're able to handle it top of the key. Damian crossing over at the free throw line. Gives up top to Wisniewski. Wisniewski attacks paint off the window. Good for two. Kobe Wisniewski now with 9. And Maple River has made this a 1-2 possession game throughout the majority. Lobos have had the lead ever so briefly to Maple River, have a lead at 17-16. Tied at 2. Outside of that, LLM has been out in front for the majority of this contest. Right-handed side, Gunnar Theogis, as Theogis will handle the ball here. Gunnar, bounce pass right-handed side to Kobe. Kobe with it, working, 15-footer is in and out, no good. Rebound and a foul, and this will be on the floor. Preston Arndt delivers the goods with the offensive board. Foul assessed to Maple River, as this would be on Jonah Thompson, his first and the team's second. As we'll get a substitution, as the Raiders will make a substitution, as Owen Tickey will check in for Jonah Thompson. As Tickey will check in the game now for Maple River, as the Lobos to inbound it with Kobe Theogis. Theogis gives it to the left wing to Gunnar. Gunnar looks inside to Kobe. Extra find to Kramer as they work a little triangle offense here to Gunnar. Back to Kramer. Kramer leaves it to Mason Workin. Workin thought about a three-pointer, thought better of it. Theogis inside to Arndt. Arndt sees a double team as this one gets batted around, and eventually Arndt comes up with it one more time, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor with Rod Kramer. Will break as well. 5:18 left to play in the third. Time on the floor. Lobos with the ball up by 2 and return.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Timeout on the floor here as the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos lead 23-21 over the Maple River Raiders. Chase Miller and Joey Hughes with you. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. That's banknorth.bank to find a branch or location near you. Lobos will inbound the basketball as they will with Kobe Theogis here. Theogis able to inbound it, finds it to Workin. Working at the right wing, gives it back up top as they work it around the horn. Here goes Theogis. Kobe, three-pointer long. Rebound tipped out right to Kramer, and he gets fouled. Kramer to the free throw line to shoot two here. Second chance opportunities for the Lobos. They're getting a couple of players right now into some foul trouble as Preston Dowles will pick up the foul, his third and the team's third. Free throw attempt is up, and this one will go short on the way for Avery Kramer. Second free throw attempt, though, for LLM. Trying to make it a three-point contest for the Lobos. And the second one is good. So Kramer now with 7. Substitution with Jonah Thompson will check in for Preston Dowes. For the Lobos right now, 2 of 3 in the quarter from the free throw line, and they're 4 of 7 in the game from the stripe. Full court pressure defense now. Thor will see it with Damian Norrie. Norrie back to Blake here. Thor got 2 seconds again in the front court. Does with a second to spare to Wisniewski. Kobe here at the high post. Now to Damian. Norrie looking for a teammate as this is going to be poked and prodded away. Kobe Theogis with the basketball. Right-handed layup, can't get it to go. And a rebound to Jonah Thompson. Foul on Gunnar Theogis. Gunnar will pick up the foul, his first. As Trapper Smith will check in and as Owen Tickey will check out. Full court pressure defense, I mean, both Tickey and alongside Jonah Thompson on the floor, getting another ball handler here if you're Chase Carpenter with Trapper Smith. Thor gets into the front court as Norrie gives it to Smith at the right wing. Raiders still only down a possession here midway through this third quarter. Thompson bounce pass to Thor. Blake taking a couple of dribbles. Now to Trapper. Smith at the free throw line. Good pass on the inside to Thompson. Thompson shot up, no. Second chance opportunity, yes. Jonah Thompson able to stay with that one, and it's back to a one-point game. Maple River's been able to get inside the paint to about that restricted arc. Good things have obviously happened for the Raiders. Lobos have been able to answer, trying to do so here as they do it again with Avery Kramer. Kramer now at 9. Back to a one-point game ever so briefly, and the Lobos bring it back up to a 3-point margin. Thor to the right wing. Wisniewski, he's in attack as it goes inside. This one off the shin of the Lobos. They'll go to the other side of the floor. Kramer, right-handed shot, no. Rebound, put back. Theogis, yes. Gunner able to continue to play that one out. It's a 5-point game and a timeout for Chase Carpenter. Will break as well. 3:39 left to play in the third. Lobos up by 5.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
28-23, LLM out in front on the City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings to housing options, you can search hopend.com. That again is hopend.com. So for LLM, 8 points in the quarter. Well, for Maple River, 5 currently here in the third. Thor bounce pass gives it to Smith. Smith will handle this one now with 3:30 left to play in the third. As coming through that elevator screen is Blake. Thor here at the top of the key. Thor making his way to the left block off the window. Good for 2. Able to chase him a little bit. Thor takes advantage. He's got 8, his third made field goal. Maple River back within a possession. Kobe Theogis in the front court. Out of Gunner. Gunner splits the double team, finds it to Kramer. Kramer sees it, and a foul on the way. As the foul will be on Avery Kramer with an offensive charge. So Kramer going to get tapped for the offensive charge, his third and the team's second here of the quarter, much to Rod Kramer's chagrin. Thought it was a blocking foul on Jonah, but they'll say it was enough here where he was standing pat for Thompson to make the offensive charge. So Thor front court, right inside of Wisniewski. Kobe at the free throw line out of Damian. Nori back up top here with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Nori looking for a teammate, finds one to Trapper Smith. Smith with the right elbow, lost it. It's on the deck. Thor will come away with it, and a foul here on Kramer. As Avery Kramer picks up the foul, and quickly he's got his fourth. Team's third, and Kramer will have to sub out. So you got 4 here on Avery. You got 3 on Preston Dow's, and some valuable chess pieces will be on the bench for both teams. With 2:41 left to play here in the third quarter, LLM up by 3 as they see it now for Maple River. With it, going to be Wisniewski. Wisniewski back up top to Nori. Damian here at the right of the key. Back to Thor here. Thor leaves it off for Trapper Smith. Smith gets inside the paint now to Damian. Nori looking for it. Wisniewski able to rip it through, makes his way high off the window for 2. Patient offense results in a Wisniewski made field goal. He's got 11, and the Raiders are back within 1. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the third. Gunnar Theelgis gets into a double team up top as this will go to Mason Workin. Back to Theelgis here as Gunnar able to skip it to Kobe. Gets it back up top as they work it around the world. Gunnar Theelgis up and over on the pass to Preston Arndt off the window, good for 2. Able to front, but the backside helped defense a little bit late for Maple River. It's back to a 3-point contest. Trapper Smith will see this now to Blake as Thor gets it across the timeline with about 1.5 seconds to spare. Thor hands this one off to Kobe as Wisniewski's going to get walled off now to Trapper Smith. Smith here at the left wing pops it past to Thor on the baseline. Back to Smith here. It's a hot potato and a turnover. Maple River will see the Lobos go the other side of the floor. Good hustle back in this one off the hand of number 23, Kobe Wisniewski. Substitution will chime in for Charlie McCullough. Both teams are 3 fouls here in the quarter. Next jump ball does favor LaMoure-Litchville Marion as Mason Workin will inbound the rock. Workin to left baseline open. Kobe Teal just 3 in and out, no good. But look at Art gets fouled, and Preston will make his way to the free throw line. Jonah Thompson will collect the foul. That will be his second and the team's fourth. And Mr. Preston Arndt, 4 points, a handful of rebounds here for the junior center today for the Lobos. Free throw attempts for the first one is short, and second one to try to make it a 2-possession game as Ticky will check in, as Jonah Thompson will check out. Every time it seems like Maple River gets it within 1, the Lobos able to answer offensively and get it back to a 3.4-point contest. Trying to do so here. Aren't missing the free throw, goes 0 for 2, and now the Raiders with Blake Thor push the tempo a little bit here as they leave it left and inside. Cody Briggs into the game again now for LLM. This one gets handed off, and another turnover on Maple River. It's a 2-on-1. Briggs with the basketball, other side, left-handed layup, good for 2. Cody Briggs gets 2 points, give the assist to Kobe Theelgis, and points off of turnovers. Makes it a 5-point game. Stewart to Damian Nori here in the front court, and that's one almost and eventually will be a turnover. So Blake Thor is going to get called for the foul. His second, team's 5th, and will get bonus free throws now for LaMoure-Litchville Marion as they will head to the line to shoot 2. For a second there, was going to say maybe not the worst foul by Blake to negate a run the other way and get an easy layup, but it does result in the Lobos now getting 2 free throw attempts with Kobe Theelgis, as Kobe is 2 of 4 from the free throw line here this late afternoon. Kobe, free throw is good. That was a 1-point game, now has made its way to a 6-point contest as Delabar to check in here for Preston Arndt. Free throw attempt number 2 here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. As Kobe Theelgis trying to get to his 8th point of the evening, and does. Lobos shooting well from the stripe here in the third quarter. In terms of their last couple, if you take the 2 from Preston Ornt away, they were 4 of 5. You had those 2 on the misses, 4 of 7 now, but able to take advantage of the free throw line a little bit here. Wisniewski goes up, lost it on the way up, and then he's going to get inadvertently run into all the way by Mason Workin. I don't know if that was quite Christian Leitner-esque against Kentucky, but he had his foot right around Loriter. Is now for the Lobos, trying to close out this quarter on a really nice-looking run here from the LLM perspective after Maple River got it within 1. Currently a 6-0 run, chance to make it 8-0 or 9-0. Theologist jumper inside the paint, shot no. Rebound 1 here by Ticky. Half-court shot is going to go short, and that's how we'll end our third quarter play. LaMoure-Litchville Marion leads it by 7 here on YourLiveVet.com.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. 34-27, LaMoure-Litchville Marion leads it by 7 here in a very interesting 2 minutes to 3 minutes here to open up the quarter. If you're LLM and you get the next 5-6 points here, with how this game is going offensively for both teams, that could be enough to put the game out of reach from a Raider perspective. On the opposite side, if you're Maple River and get the 5-6 points, boom, it's back down to a one-possession game. As the Lobos with Theo just on the inside, leave it right-handed side to Mason Workin. Workin gives it back up top to Gunnar Theogis. As the winner of this game will get to 2-4. Delabar on the interior, guarded by Ticky. Shot is up and shot is good. Owen Delabar now with 6. And the Lobos lead this one by 9. If you're Maple River, gotta find a way to put the ball in the cylinder right now and get a couple of scores. The Lobos starting to find their offensive rhythm here in the last couple minutes in the third, now into the fourth. Ball left and inside. Wisniewski is going to drive. Gets walled off. Bounce pass here to Damian Norrie. Norrie will see it here at the left wing. Now to Dowse. Preston on this weave. Back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski gives it to Thor. Thor with 10 seconds on the shot clock to Dowse. Preston with 5. Back to Blake. Left pocket 3. Rising. Shooting. Shot is long. Norrie will see it, but a traveling violation. As the Lobos will handle the basketball. As they give this one now to Gunnar Theogis. Theogis with a couple of dribbles to left wing. Gunnar gives it back up top to Mason Workin. Able to reverse it right hand side to Kobe. Theogis with the ball fake. This one gets intercepted. Turnover. Preston Dowles will go the other side of the floor. Dowles doubled. Gives it back to Blake. Thor here at the left wing taking the screen. Jumper from the free throw line is up and off the rim now. Rebound. Ticky put back off the side of the backboard. Can't get it. And Cody Briggs will come away with the loose ball. The Lobos have ballooned the lead to 9, trying to make it a double-digit lead with a made field goal here and maybe put the game out of reach again, as we talked about early in this fourth quarter. Both teams have been deliberate in the half court, looking to run their offensive sets as Theo just makes his way, finds Workin. 3-pointers up. This one will get the shooter's roll to go. Mason Workin hits the first 3-pointer of the game here for LLM. It's up to a 12-point contest. Wisniewski at the left wing. Maple River gives it to Preston. Dowles will see it here back to Wisniewski. Near side to Thor. Blake here at the free throw line. Bounce pass. Gives it to Dowles off the window. Good for 2. Preston Dowles with 4 points. The answer for Maple River, but still down by 10. And they need about everything to go right now for the final 5:45 here in the fourth quarter. As Workin brings it up the floor, gives this to Theogis. Ball's going to get skipped left-handed side to Kobe. Kobe gives it back to Gunner now. As Gunner will handle this one with the ball fake. Left and inside to Mason Work, and he'll rise, shoot three off this side of the rim, no good. Rebound by Ticky as it goes now to Damian Norrie. Norrie in the front court to Dowse. Preston, nice little nail pick to the paint. There's an offensive charge. Preston will get called for the foul. His fourth, team's first. 5:18 left to play. They'll make a substitution with Trapper Smith in for Maple River, while you have Avery Kramer in for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Lobos with 4 timeouts remaining. Maple River, they have 3. And it's right now the Lobos. Then we'll see this one with Kobe Thielgis to the right wing to Gunner. Now back up top to Mason Work in here as the Lobos trying to get back into the semifinals yet again as they were last season. And then winners in 2004 and 2003 here in this tournament. Ball will make its way to Delabar. Right-hand side, LLM taking this one with Gunnar Thielgis up and over on the pop pass to Mason Workin. Workin at the left wing, finds it inside to Thielgis. Thielgis will float this one up and in for 2. Gunnar Thielgis now has 6 as the Raiders bring into the front court to Blake Thor. Thor at the right wing now to Dowse. Bounce pass. This one goes off a shin of a Lobo, and it will be LLM with the basketball on the other side of the floor. Able to spin. There's a foul by Blake Thor. Thor with the foul, his third, team second, and 2 free throws upcoming here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion and Kobe Thielgis. Kobe Thielgis has had himself a good performance here. Balanced attack for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. He had 9 points for Avery Kramer, while Kobe Thielgis also now has 9. And we get a timeout on the floor here for Chase Carpenter. We'll break as well. High school basketball today for the BCT. It's 42-29, LaMoure-Litchville Marion.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
High school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Make sure you stay tuned with us on our post-game show as we'll get to our player of the game, our play of the contest, final stats, and then get you ready for Valley City and Enderlin a little bit later on tonight as well. Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Timeouts throughout the Barnes County Tournament brought to you in part by Bank North. So after the timeout here for Chase Carpenter, the Raiders will have 2 remaining, and we'll see a free throw upcoming here for Kobe, trying to become the first Lobo in double digits, and does. Kobe Thielgis has scored in every quarter. He's made the most of his free throw attempts, 4 for 4 in this second half. He's 6 of 8 in the game. Dowse leaves it now to Trapper Smith. Smith gives it back up top to Preston. Dowse able to reverse it top of the key as they take a couple of dribbles now to Thor. Thor at the left wing, shot clock to 18 seconds as they wrap around this one to Wisniewski, and a turnover here on Maple River. Season low in scoring for the Raiders, 23 against Medina Pinger Buchanan. For LaMoure-Litchville Marion, it was 28 out at Bowman County back on December the 29th. As the Lobos with Avery Kramer to the paint, high finger roll layup for 2. Avery Kramer now with 11. Sees this one to Blake Thor, and Kramer's going to get the steal. Kramer goes to the other side of the floor, right-handed layup one more time. Avery Kramer back-to-back field goals, now with 13. The Lobos with their largest lead of the game here at 18 points. Dowse weaves his way, pass goes to Smith across the window, can't get it. Rebound here for the Lobos to Mason Workin. Other side, Kramer wants to do it again. Oh, look at Avery Kramer. Field goal, field goal, field goal, and boom, he's got 15. Raiders see this, and we got a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with Maple River. Just in this quarter alone, 15 points for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, outscoring Maple River 15-2 here in the fourth quarter. That has been the difference maker right now, as we'll see a substitution coming back into the game will be Preston Arndt here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, as Owen Delabar will check out of the contest. The Raiders right now with this result, if it stays at this 20-point mark and can't cut into it quickly, will come up short and go to 1-5 on the season. LLM with the win would improve to 2-4 on the year. As Thor to the left baseline, three-pointers up and in. Blake Thor, his third made three, now in double digits with 11, tying Kobe Wisniewski in that category. As they handle it now with Gunnar Theogis. Back to Kobe, to Gunnar. LLM can kind of play a keep away a little bit now. Time on their side, trying to minimize the number of possessions the Raiders can get for the remainder 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Lobos will see it here to Mason Workin. Up top to Gunnar Theogis. Bounce pass to Kramer on the baseline. Shot is up and long. Rebound here, and this will be a foul on who? Preston Arndt and Damian Norrie were locked in with each other. The foul will be assessed here on Preston Arndt. It'll be his third, team's first of the quarter, and it will be Maple River basketball. As the Raiders will handle this one now with Blake Thor to Dowse in the front court. Dowse lost it on his way up, and the Lobos will come away with it. Baseball pass on the floor to Kramer. Kramer sees it and out of his hands. Good D by Blake Thor to get back well defensively. As it will be on the baseline here. And the Lobos will inbound the rock and nearly take it to the 2-minute mark before having to have a shot go up here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Lobos with Workin gives this one on the pass to Gunnar Theogis. Theogis wrap around to Kobe. Back to Gunnar here, keeping it in the family. Left-handed side to Kramer. We'll handle this one back to left-handed side to Avery one more time. Now to Gunnar Theogis, right wing to Kobe. Kobe with the pass on the inside to Arndt. Good step through with the reversal for two. Preston Arndt now with 6, and the Lobos with 51 points here on the evening. 1 point away from tying their season high in scoring in a contest. Right-handed side goes Trapper Smith. Right wing Rainbow three is up off the lip of the rim. Rebound to Mason Workin. For the Lobos right now, they have put their thumbprints all over this fourth quarter and what they've been able to do offensively and defensively here in the fourth. Able to stretch this lead out to double digits, and once it got to double digits, never relinquish it back to single digits. As the Lobos to the left-handed side with the rock with Kramer, able to skip it now to Theogis inside to Arndt. Arndt looking to spin his way for the reversal one more time, can't get it. Rebound here, won by Wisniewski. For Maple River, Preston Dowse up the far side with the rock, gives it to Thor. Thor from the right baseline, partially tipped, now to Trapper Smith. Smith now to Wisniewski, right wing three-pointer up and in. Kobe Wisniewski with 14 points and a timeout here for Coach Carpenter. We'll break with them. 1:17 left to play in the fourth quarter on the City of Hope scoreboard. It's the Maple River Raiders currently down by 16 points. We're back with more after this here on your liveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
51-35, LaMoure-Litchville Marion with the advantage over Maple River. The Raiders can stop the clock one more time via the timeout. Lobos got 4 remaining if they find themselves in a precarious situation as the Lobos able to break the press. They give it right-hand side to Gunnar. Theo just gets doubled. On a Workin here as Workin leaves it to the baseline to Kramer. Kramer going to attack, and there's a pickpocket near steal here for Wisniewski. On these kind of games are the opportunities here for Maple River. You're going to play here in the district tournament for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. You want to find yourself here in the regional tournament a little bit later on here this season in both February and March. As you'll see it with Mason Workin. Shot is up, no. Rebound, put back on the way here for Preston Arndt. Arndt, 8 points in the contest. As right now it's the top seeds that have 1 with the number 1 seed of Mayport CG and now the number 4 seed of LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Shovel pass to Wisniewski off the window, and he gets fouled. Kobe will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. As a foul will be assessed here on Preston Arndt, his 4th, the team's 2nd. Free throw on the way for Wisniewski is off the iron. Season high in scoring here for LLM through 6 games. Their previous high was 52 against the Richland Colts back on December the 19th. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way for Wisniewski is good. So Wisniewski goes 1 of 2, now with 15 points. Lobos give it to Delabar, but it goes through his hands and a turnover as the Raiders will see it here right wing to Damian Norrie. Bounce pass to Thor. Thor from the left baseline. 3-pointer is going to be long. Rebound eventually 1 to the Lobos with Gunnar Theogis. As Mason Workin just needs to bring the ball up the floor, and the Lobos will improve to 2-4 on the season and have a date with Mayport CG on Thursday at 6 in the semis. While for the Raiders, they will drop to 1-5 on the season, and they will have a date here with Maple River with the Richland Colts upcoming here in the consolation semifinals, as that game again will be upcoming on Thursday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll take a quick break. We're back with more after this on the postgame show. Again, your final, LaMoure-Litchville Marion wins it by 17.
At Dickey Marion Insurance Agency, they offer high-quality products and services to their customers with a wide range of coverages from home and auto, farm and crop, and various types of commercial policies. Dickey Marion Insurance Agency is locally owned and operated and has been in business since 1974. Get in contact with Jesse Mastenbrook or Abby Hansen for the small town service you deserve by going online to DickeyMarionINS.com or call 701-669-2330.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
As we come back on the postgame show, this interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Joining us here from the Lobos perspective is Kobe Theogis, able to be one of 2 players today in double digits, alongside with Avery Kramer with 15 points and a nice performance by Preston Arndt as well with 8. Kobe, what was the difference in the fourth quarter? You're up by 7 points going to the fourth, then really ballooned the game into the teens and nearly got it to 20 points. Just what did you like about your team's final 8 minutes here in this contest?
I mean, our transition was definitely going there in the fourth quarter, just our stamina. I think Rod had us prepared condition-wise, and I think it showed tonight, or today.
Yeah, able to pick up the win. What's the message going forward with a quality Mayport CG Patriot team coming up on Thursday, and then eventually, once you get to Friday, what's the one thing you want to see moving forward from this club?
Oh, yeah, just keep improving every single game, so then come district time, we're ready to go, and hopefully can make a push down the road.
Yeah, 19-9 outscoring Maple River in that fourth quarter. What worked defensively? Obviously, a motion offense. It's a lot of cutting and weaving for Maple River. You did a lot of switching. What did you like about your defense here today, Kobe?
Oh, yeah, we were very, very gritty on the defensive end, and, yeah, when we got our steals, we got out and ran and took over transition.
What does someone like, again, Preston Arndt do in a game like this with a handful of rebounds, 8 points, and the guy kind of working down low with him, and Delabar as well coming off the bench?
Yeah, they're our enforcers, so they'll go get the boards, and I think Preston's improving every single game, and it's fun to watch them.
Last thing here, what's it like once you get through the holidays to kind of play, 3 games in a short amount of time? You had a game on Saturday, 3 games this week, so what's it like kind of getting back in the swing of things from a basketball standpoint?
Yeah, it's definitely a blast. Yeah, I didn't play on Saturday, so it's definitely fun to be back, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Hey, Kobe, congratulations on the win. Best of luck moving forward, especially on the semifinals on Thursday.
Thank you.
Kobe Theelges with us here on the Postgame Show. We'll continue with more after this here in Valley City.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Your final again, 53-36. LaMoure-Litchville Marion picks up the win. An interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. As we go from there now to our final numbers, LaMoure-Litchville Marion shot 22 of 46 from the floor, just under 50%, 1 of 9 from 3, 8 of 13 from the free throw line, 19 rebounds, 10 assists, and 8 turnovers. For Maple River, 15 of 36 shooting from the floor at 41.7%, 4 of 12 from the land of 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, rebounds at 24, 5 assists to 22 turnovers here in this contest. Well, we go from there to our individual numbers. Leading the way with Avery Kramer with 15 points on 7 of 12, shooting with 3 rebounds. Also, Kobe Theelges here had 10 points in the game as Kobe went 6 of 8 from the free throw line and had 7 steals and 3 assists here for Kobe Theelges. Also, 8 points for Preston Art with 4 rebounds. He had 6 points for Owen Delabar with 3 boards, 6 points for Gunnar Theelges with 3 rebounds, and Mason Workin with 6 points and 5 boards as well for LLM. For the Maple River Raiders, 15 for Kobe Wisniewski on 6 of 11 shooting from the floor and 5 rebounds, 11 points for Blake Thor with 3 threes here this afternoon. 4 points in the way for Preston Downs with 6 boards, 4 points for Damian Norrie, 2 points and 2 rebounds for Jonah Thompson here for the Maple River Raiders. The difference in this game as we get to our Agassiz Precision Egg play the contest was the run in the fourth quarter as LaMoure-Litchville Marion outscores Maple River 19-10, and in doing so, able to put the game away, balloon the game up as well by as much as 20 points here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion midway through the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, the last 8 minutes, the difference of this game brought to you in part by Agassiz Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer at Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. And we go from there to our player of the game brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. And we spoke with him with Kobe Theelges there, 10 points, 7 steals and 3 assists. Kobe Theelges is our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is enbridge.com for career opportunities. So with the win for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they will play Mayport CG at 6 o'clock on Thursday. Maple River will play Richland in the consolation bracket at 3 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. That does it for our coverage here for our first of 2 quarterfinals. Coming up in about 15 minutes, it'll be Valley City and the Enderlin Eagles. That's coming up around the corner next here on your LiveVet.com.